Hello everyone. Welcome to the nice and warm Mount Lanakila. And welcome to the 47th Foreverlocke finale. Welcome to Pokemon Sun. Welcome to the Alola region, where we will attempt to become the Alola region's first champion once again. For the 5th time. It's been scary at times, it's been easy at times. Today, I feel pretty confident. Let's introduce you to my team. If it would actually show up properly, because this is not the image that I changed. It went back to some old save picture from the previous playthrough. Great. This one! Yay, my team! We got Pancake the Raichu. Pancake, as I associate Alola and Raichu with pancakes. Red Ranger! We had Orange Ranger and Ladybug in the previous playthrough. Even though I had Ladybug in Gen 2, we got a shiny Ladybug in a previous Alola playthrough. We used that. Now we have Letty in here. Letty setting up reflecting light screen throughout the entire playthrough for some of the big fights. We'll be leading with Letty during our E4 challenge. Letus the Meganium. I am so happy I chose to use Meganium in Gen 7. I saw that when you could get Chikorita, it would get Leech Seed, which you normally can't get in the Foreverlocke because it's a breeding move, and you can do breeding for the Foreverlocke. Island scan, yes, it was possible. I didn't want to catch too many starters because that takes away from the other regions, and already have plenty of Pokemon in Gen 7. But this seemed like a good Pokemon to use, and it has been very nice. It's been very useful. Sure, the battles are a bit slower, but it's very safe. Lettuce is a nice and tanky Pokemon. You can heal with leftovers, extra with Leech Seed on most opponents. Can do something with Protect as well. It had Poison Powder and Energy Ball as its 3rd and 4th move throughout most of the playthrough. I decided for the League to use Toxic and Petal Blizzard instead, because Petal Blizzard it could learn via Heart Scale, and you only get to the move relearner at the League. And I actually, for the final fights in this finale, I would like to use Lettuce against a Grass type, and then I can't use Leech Seed, so in that case with Toxic, the fight will go faster. Normally, I'd start with Leech Seed, then Protect, heal some extra, and then Poison Powder dealing more damage on the first turn, and then combine first and second turn as well compared to Toxic. Was nicer, but Toxic also better accuracy. I decided for this finale, I will go Toxic. We got Midi Jackie. Not regular Jackie, because that was already my Regigigas, but Foreverlocke Queen Jackie did want to be a Primarina. Already had that in the Hall of Fame, so I thought, you know, I'm using a Brion this time. I'll call them Midi Jackie to sort of be a reference to Jackie still. Then we have Ridley and Bagon, 2 little dragons that didn't do too much throughout the playthrough. If they need to come in, they can. Jet has an Eviolite. Ridley will start without item, because we're going to start with Hala, and Acrobatics might come in. Has Toxic and Protect. I don't think that'll come into play much, if at all. Likely, once we're past Hala, I'll equip Ridley with a Focus Sash, because with an Eviolite, it's not going to survive more than 2 hits anyway. Might do that with Bagon, because I do have 2 Focus Ashes now. Equipped it a few times, especially against Guzma, but never actually needed it, so I was able to keep it for the future. Would be nice against Ultra Necrozma in the next Ultra playthrough. Yeah, that's the squad. That's what we're going in with. We might swap a little bit around with items, but mostly not. I'm not planning to teach any extra moves. This is mostly what we're gonna go with. We had no deaths, so we're looking very good with that. Got close on, I think, 2 occasions on the final island especially, and there was a trainer in the Ula Ula meadow and near the end of Island 3 with a Hariyama that dealt so much damage on the knockoff. I think it was the Pancake, because I couldn't quite one-shot it with Psychic. So that was scary, almost was Pancake there. No deaths though, so happy, proud of that. We have a finale to do. We have our Red Ranger up front. We have our healing items, because I got so much money here. So 8 Super Potions, 44 Hyper Potions, 48 Max Potions, about 154 Full Restores. I think we'll be fine. Let's do this. Hi, Professor. Did you finally buy a shirt? It's so cold here. We're in the snow. How are you still not wearing a shirt? I know some people can wear shirts when it's just a simple, like, tank top or something when it's just cold. But how do you not wear a shirt when it's snowing? Does anyone have an answer to that? Is Gukui okay? Is the professor doing okay? Is he fine? Are things good? Oh, he said, your first starter Pokemon Lab. He doesn't bring it out. Is it because I don't have Brionne in the lead, or is it because it's a Brionne and not a Primarina? I went all the way to Indigo Plateau, yeah, to the Pokemon League headquarters. And I went right at them, cousin. The gym leaders in the country really messed my team and me up. But then I saw my team battling for me through it all, pouring their souls into their moves for me. And then that last guy, that dragon user in the cape. Oh, sorry, enough about me. Let's get you in there, yeah? Before you head in, make sure you're good and ready. You won't be able to come back out. You win, or you lose. That's how it'll work. Four trainers. Every Pokemon League in every region, all over the world, features 4 fantastic trainers. Called the Elite Four. Here in Alola 2, we've got 4 trainers all lined up for our Pokemon League. You'll win your way past every last one of them. You can't leave until you do. Or until you give up. Yeah, sounds good. Lydian can sense when his trainer is nervous. Stay loose. You'll be fine. I expect you to show me some intense moves and some real heart-stopping battles in there. Good luck. Savannah. Lydian. It's been a little while, Hala. There's one Pokemon I'm a little scared of on this team. I have a flying type, I have a psychic type, but 3 of his Pokemon do know dark moves. And dark is good against psychic. So if I don't quite KO them, then what if they crit and then they hurt me and then that's bad. So the order in which I send out their Pokemon might be key. But I think I'll be okay. I have Meganium as backup as well. As long as I don't use Meganium against Crabominable, I should be okay. Alright, show me what you can really do. I'm gonna send out the same Pokemon as last time. Actually, last time I used just Raichu. This time starting with something else. A Pokemon I did already have at that time. Red Ranger! Let's go to the rescue! I believe they will fake out turn 1. Yep. That did more than I thought it would. That's 40. Knockoffs is gonna be scary. Reflect is active. Reflect is activated before Knockoff gets rid of my Light Clay, so that should still be 8 turns. Now 7. So Knockoff is now weaker because my item's already gone. Their other move is close combat. They did more damage than I thought it would, but yeah, Ledian's physical defense is not good. That's why I'm not using Ledian too much against physical attackers. But it seemed better here because I'm scared of knockoff on knockoff against Raichu. Especially considering that other Hariyama I told you about earlier. The one in Ula Ula Meadow. They are easy close combat for some reason. Which I guess I'm not complaining about. Makes it easier to beat him. Yes, Russia! Yeah, Hariyama can do some good stuff. Red Ranger doesn't deal a lot of damage. But thanks to those close combats, I two-shot him. Air Slash. That should still be 4 turns left, because it was Reflect turn, Heal turn, 2 Air Slashes. Crabominable goes second. It's because it has a super effective move. I love that in this game, they don't send out their ace Pokemon last. They can just send it out wherever if it's a good matchup. All games should do this. Z-Move can come second. Gigantamax can come second. Terra can come second. It's fine. I much prefer it that way. Alright, Raichu. Let's see if you can survive Ice Hammer. Let's remind myself of Crabominable's defenses. Not amazing. Might be able to one-shot. Just don't crit with Ice Hammer and it should be okay. Psychic! Works out. That's a Z-move gun. Now comes Primeape. That's the main one I was worried about. Although Hariyama did more than expected. I'll just play it safe and play Lettuce here. I'm also afraid of what if I just don't KO them and then but I do get a crit on them with, let's say, Ledian? Because Ledian would be able to take Primeape decently well, but if I crit them, Anger Point goes up and I go down in one hit. Cross Chop's easily the next move. Okay, that's a crit for 117 damage. Good to know. A crit does 117 from his strongest move. We immediately have that information. It could be a low roll, it could be a high roll, but around 117. So we keep an eye on that. We have the Leech Seed active, deals a bit of damage. We protect, heal a bit more. This is more about the damage, because I now know what the crit can do. So I know I should be healing after this anyway, but this gets an extra turn of Leech Seed heal. Well, I suppose it should have healed first and then protected to have more health coming out of it. We should be fine on this, but I'll play it safe and heal. We need a super potion. Ghost up avoided. I like it. Let's go. We keep going with that. Oh yeah, Reflect wore off. That's right. And they crit through the Protect as well. I mean the Reflect. Let's see. We use Leech Seed, then Protect. So we're still... Protect wouldn't work here yet, because we just healed. And I don't want to risk Petal Blizzard into crit and it doesn't even take them out. So I'll just Toxic. Still a lot of damage. Actually, I think I still have a couple of PP ups. Maybe I should use them on Toxic. Okay, with leftovers and Leech Seed healed twice, I should be safe from another crit cross chop. I don't have any stat heals. I mean, stat increases or punishment shouldn't do major damage. I should be okay here. I'll come out of this with as much HP as possible. I don't remember who's going. I should have checked who goes first. Because if I go before that Primeape, then I should just attack. Have good health. Toxic, bit more damage. And then we'll do Petal Blizzard, because Meganium's attack is higher than Special. I completely forgot about the potential of this. Now if I crit them, that's horrible, actually. Unless I take them out. Okay, crit would have KO'd them. It was fine. But that would have been bad if that was a crit but I survived, because then they have the ability Anger Points, which maximize their attack stat. plus 6 immediately. Worked out. I could have just used Petal Blizzard earlier. I'm used to the damage that Energy Ball deals. Petal Blizzard is quite a bit strong because I'm pretty sure Meganium also has an attack increasing nature. Alright, Beware. We should be fine with Pancake on that one. It has a Dark move, but it's only 60 power, no added effects. No increase in power, nothing like that. So we Psychic. And destroy the Cuddle Bear. And Poliwrath is a water type. So we get to use Electric. I have Raichu's Electric Z-move. Their exclusive Z-move, Stoked Spark Surfer, isn't actually stronger than... Oh, that was quite a bit, huh? Wouldn't quite have KO'd with a crit, but it was close. Stoked Spark Surfer doesn't actually do more than a Gigavolt Havoc coming off of Thunderbolt. It's just that it confirms paralyze the opponent if it doesn't KO. Which is still nice. This Stoked Spark Surfer looks really cool. If I don't show it off during the league, I'll do it after the league. I'll use any Pokemon that I haven't used yet. And use like their Z moves or something and be really cool about it. Got the first one. So it's me who you faced first. Defeating the Elite Four will become a fine part of your island challenge. Let's heal up. Change some items around. Let's see, I said Focus Sash for Ridley. Focus Sash, there we go. The rest I think I just want to keep as they are. What's Jet's defensive stats? Because I might just put the other Focus Sash on Jet. I've used Brionne more than I expected. Brionne's been really nice with Scald, Water Pledge earlier, but mostly Scald. Moonblast, and only very recently got Ice Beam, so it hasn't actually used it yet. It's not that much more defensive than Noibat. Yeah, probably I should just use Focus Sash to make sure I can get a hit on with it. I don't expect to use it, but I can. I'd like to keep at least one of the Focus Sash for the Ultra games for Ultimate Cross Map, but I also know that I can get the next Focus Sash in an Ultra game right before Ultimate Cross Map, so the options are still there. Although the Rory Fight can be scary. It was scary when I did it in this playthrough. The Raichu did well. Got through it. Focus. Yeah, that looks good. I know what trainer I want to fight next. And I would like to open with Pancake. Can you guess what trainer we are going to fight next? I've often done them in order left to right because sometimes that just works out. I do them in order of how safe I feel. Maybe Hala wasn't quite the safest. I feel this fight that's coming up, I feel the safest about. Either this or Olivia. But it just felt right to do Hala first? I don't really know. But I feel good about this one. This was a scary fight in the last playthrough, I believe. No, that was the one with Zero Aura. That one was fine. It was the one before that. My name is Kahili. A few years ago, I was a champion of the Island Challenge too, just like you. I've been traveling the world to improve my skill as both a trainer and as a golfer. When I heard that they'd made a Pokemon League in my own home region, I came flying back to serve Alola. Have a look at my fantastic flying-type team. Let's do this. Starting with Skarmory, who isn't that dangerous at all. I can set up on Skarmory, not quite with speed, but I'm kind of speedy. But I'd like to make sure I can take out the Mandibuzz in one hit, because that's the thing that can hit me super effectively. I'll start with just Thunderbolt, though. I might get them on the Paralysis, and they'll survive with Sturdy. Force them into full restore. I can use as many full restores as possible on that Skarmory. I thought maybe I'll go with Thunderbolt first in case I paralyze them, and then they get fully paralyzed. I can't even use their move. Now they'll full restore, yeah, as expected. I should be okay with just 2 Calm Minds. That's what I'll go for. I wonder how many Z moves I'll use this playthrough. I'm pretty sure I used no Z moves, maybe 1 Z move in the last Gen 7 finale. I haven't used many Z moves in this playthrough either. Just with leftovers and Eviolite, it just works out well. And then Light Clay and Ledian. There's a few fights where I've used Z move just for fun in some regular battles. There's been a few occasions where Fightinium Z for Focus Blast has been really nice. 1, to get the power out of it, and 2, to make sure I have the accuracy. Are they going to do it again? No, come on. They don't. Huh. Well, I could just heal from it. And be unless. Or they just spikes. Nah, I have leftovers, I'll heal. Things are okay. I guess we KO them with Psychic again. They're gonna keep a full restore for later Pokemon that won't get to be full restore because I'm gonna take them out. Bye, Skarmory. Let's see how many attempts at evolution we'll see this finale. Because Noibat, Bagon, Brayon, they can all evolve with level up. Brayon had an Eviolite for pretty much the entire playthrough, so I had to cancel that evolution many times. Bagon and Noibat mostly had Everstone. Noibat had Eviolite for a while just because its evolution level was late. But because I knew I would barely ever use them, it just had Everstone until we got to the finale. And if I knew there was a decent chance I'd use them, such as against Grand Trials or just for safety, I might put like an Eviolite or a Focus Sash on them and then swap back after the fight when I ended up not using them. Thunderbolt! And that was the most dangerous Pokemon. Because they can super effectively hit me with Punishment, with Bone Rush, can confuse me with Flatter. That should be okay on the rest. I guess Crobat being faster and then using Supersonic could be scary. If it all works out. I think I outspeed Oricorio. Alola on Raichu's fast, but does have a speed lowering nature, unfortunately. And Oricorio does go first with Teeter Dance. I am very happy that Oricorio comes after Mandibuzz. Because if they came before Mandibuzz and used Teeter Dance, I would have KO'd them like here. Then it would have been confused going into the Pokemon I'm most scared of. In that case, I probably would have switched to Meganium, even though I'm weak to Brave Bird. I might have. But I think Meganium's tanky enough to take that hit. Because if I then hit myself in confusion, they can easily use Punishment to take me out. Very easily. And then I already have some damage from the confusion hit as well. I wouldn't want to take that risk. Back to full health thanks to lefties. Yes, Crobat. I'm not scared of Crobat. Best it can do is Poison Fang. It doesn't even have Cross Poison. Gladion's Crobat had Cross Poison. This one does not. Go full heal to get rid of my confusion. I don't want to deal with it. Trying to go for Bat Poisoning. Didn't work. Raichu, if you would. Here comes this supersonic I was talking about. This can be annoying. Especially if I hit this now. And I go confused into what is still a dangerous Pokemon. Called Toucanon. Who does have Skill Link and therefore can 5-hit Bullet Seed or Rock Blast. Full Restore. I'm gonna switch on the light in the back because it's gonna get darker. Not happy with that poison. I'll just full restore them again. Keep hitting. I don't like it. I prefer just be able to take a Toucanon, because Toucanon is still scary. It's slow, so if I can get through this fight without confusion, please, then I'm safe. But if I'm confused going into Toucanon, that's not good. So the scary thing here is coming out of this fight confused, because then they would need to hit Supersonic at 55 accuracy, and then I would need to not hit myself. It's actually not hitting myself with confusion that is the bad thing. Because that puts me at risk against Toucanon. They hit me again! You don't have no guard as your ability. I would like to remind you, your ability is just inner focus. Oh no, I go confused into Toucanon. Alright. Alright, so I can either try the attack and just hope for it. But then I get the hit, I'm already very slightly damaged, and then they can't 5-hit me with Bullet Seed or Rock Blast. I can't safely switch because their Z move on anything else kills them. Either I try for it and it can be fine, but I'm afraid that if I hit myself and then they 5-hit with something like Bullet Seed or Rock Blast, that might actually be enough. I think the right play, because I don't think a standard 5-hit, unless they crit on like 2 of their moves, will be enough. I think I'll just be okay. Actually, Bullet Seed and Rock Blast both 25 power now. I'm gonna check. Or they're just gonna fly NeemZ. Okay, 25 power on both, 125 power physical move, basically. I don't want to risk it. I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go full restore, get a bit more HP out of it, get rid of the confusion so I can win next turn. I just need to survive one. Okay, this fight was scarier than I thought it would. They're going fly NeemZ. That goes big, that goes over 200, but then gets halved, so this would be about the same as the other moves would have done. Alright. Raichu, survive and we're through this. Pancake, please, don't get flooded like a pancake! Alright, we're good. We're good. We're much faster than a Toucanon. I'll check one more time just to be safe. Raichu, Alolan Raichu, 110 base speed. Toucanon, 60. Yeah, we should be okay on this. Pancake, Thunderbolt. Try and Beak Blast again. Not gonna work. Let's go. No, Noibat, you can't evolve. You're just a baby. Yeah, I can finally say that. I've only had to cancel that evolution once. When it got to its normal evolution level. So Bagon's gonna go try and evolve soon, probably Brion too. Noibat, this is clear, because I haven't used Bagon and Noibat. They're at the same level, Noibat goes faster. Because Bagon had the bonus XP for being over the level where it normally evolves. and still it didn't catch up to Noibat fast at all. So that made it clear that Noibat just levels up faster. It means less XP. And that just confirms it. There are 2 more members of the Elite Four. And I wouldn't be surprised if you had a hard time deciding which one to take on next. Oh, I actually have a pretty easy time deciding which one to take on next. I already decided. I thought this flying user, Kahili, would be safer than it was. It was a bit scary. But we made it through just fine. I'm happy with that. Let's see, how many elixirs and stuff do I have? Plenty. I'll throw an elixir on Pancake. We're not going to use Pancake for this next one. If all goes well, we just need 1 Pokemon. And his name is Lettuce. Lettuce the Meganium. Any specific thing that we would want? I'm gonna put the Phytinium Z on Pancake in case I bring Pancake in. I don't expect to, but Phytinium Z will be most useful. Midi Jackie I think I'll keep as it is. Yeah, I'll keep the rest as is. But the intent is do the entire fight with Lettuce. Olivia! I'm back for another fight. Last time you lost to a certain Bayleaf. Now it's time to lose to Meganium. No introduction needed here. Time to battle me, Olivia. There's a Pokemon counter here, but yeah, so I just need to not start with Petal Blizzard on Lycanroc. The rest of it should be fine for. Alright, Lettuce, let's go. This is going to be the only specific matchup where Energy Ball would have been better than Petal Blizzard. Because it's Relican's high defense compared to its special. Although most rock types have higher physical defense. Petal Blizzard. Still get the one shot. Let's go. Bye-bye. Midi Jackie 61, so they're going to try to level up. Evolve. Same for Jet. Golem has Rock Blast. Not Skill Link, but does have Sturdy. So I will Leech Seed here. To break the Sturdy, and also get some health back for whatever they do to me. Steamroller. See that Southern coming, because that's super effective. Heal a bit. And just for safety, I don't think I'll need it. I will Protect here to get extra healing. Probably will be okay with Petal Blizzard for me, but it is now 2 times super effective against this instead of 4 times because it's Electric Golem and not Ground Golem. But every little bit of extra damage I can get on there makes it more likely I'll take them out. Less likely they'll get into full restore range. And I heal some more, I like healing. Get some lefties heal, get some more Leech Seed heal. Get my nice Plant Dinosaur. Petal Blizzard? What's Petal Blizzard's name in Japanese? Oh, that's less than I expected. Now they are going to full restore. Because Leech is going to take them into full restore range. So I'll just Petal Blizzard again, and I'll just do it twice. Meanwhile, I'm gonna look up what Petal Blizzard's name is in Japanese. Cherry Blossom Blizzard. Hana Fubuki. Fubuki is Blizzard, and Hana is, I believe, flowers or leaves, something like that. Hana Fubuki. That works. Hana Fubuki! And a crit, because that was totally necessary. Let us to level 62. Let us level up. Lycanroc, you're up next. Alright, let's fight. Lycanroc potentially coming out next is the reason why I should not have ended any of the battles with Protect. So that I can safely protect the turn Lycanroc comes in case they Z-move. If they Z-move on turn 2, that's scary. They tried countering. Yeah, so that's why I'm not using Petal Blizzard. I have lost a Pokemon to this counter before. Watch them Z-move this time. I would not be happy with that. I think I'll survive, but I prefer them not to not. Okay, why would you regular Stone Edge? Huh? I've already protected. That's the only one with the Z-move. Why would you just not do that? I'm not using Petal Blizzard unless they're already, like, below half HP. I'm not risking this. I'm pretty sure Lycanroc has less defense than Golem, and Golem took just over half. But I'm going to deal a good amount of damage to that Lycanroc. I'm not risking taking any damage from that counter. Heal here. Protect, also just to protect from the potential Z move that she still hasn't used for some reason. And heal for any damage they might deal later. Survival. So now we Toxic. Deal some more damage. We go first, that is good to know. That are not that fast Pokemon is still faster than the Lycanroc. That's a crit. Now I'm scared of the Z move. On a crit, the Z move kills me. Does it? It's at 25%, but it's stronger than Stone Edge? Maybe not. Actually, if that was that... No, I'm actually going to heal here. Regular heal. Yeah, I should have been fine. Alright, if we saw what Stone Edge did on crit. This is stronger than Stone Edge. If it doesn't crit, it does about the same as Stone Edge. Stone Edge on crit. If it does crit, we're in trouble. That did the exact same. Alright, we're good. We heal. We survived the Z move. If I protect here, I think they just go down. And it heals me more as well. Because I get some extra Leech Seed deal out of it. I can end with Protect now. Lefties, I got Leech Seed, and then Toxic should finish it off, because this is a third damaging turn for Toxic, I think. Good health for Lettuce. Remember to eat your vegetables, everyone. Not quite. I will Petal Blizzard here, because I think 1 HP, they're not going to counter that. And they're probably going to heal. So I can just Petal Blizzard, immediately see how much damage that deals. Now Fubuki, it did well over half. I expected that, but I wanted to play it super safe, knowing that they have counter. So I heal some extra with lefties, with Leech Seed. I'll just Petal Blizzard again, take them out. I'll get some more leftovers heal after the turn and be at really good health. So that full restore turn might have actually been a good thing, because now I just come out of this with even more health. I like having HP. This is good. Here comes Carbon. Carbon has good defenses. We have our baby Diancie. So not going to deal that much damage to me, especially if they have Reflect active. I actually feel so safe against it that I'll do Toxic first. You're not a Steel type, you're just Rock and Fairy. I can poison you. Oh, they have the power of the moon, even though we're inside. So much power. Don't have to worry about a Z move, don't have to worry about them poisoning me, confusing me, counter. Full heal? You got regular full heal? Okay, fine. Leech Seed. Does anyone remember when I used Bulbasaur in a Gen 1 playthrough? I call it Bulbasaur, it had Leech Seed and Toxic. In Gen 1, Leech Seed increased the counter of Toxic, even if Toxic hasn't been used yet. So if you use Leech Seed first and then Toxic, the opponent immediately takes more damage from Toxic, and then takes way more damage from Toxic the next turn, because they're still taking damage from Leech Seed, which takes it over every turn. But Toxic again! Get poisoned, I want you to be damaged. So I guess it would have been better to do Leech Seed first. But meanwhile, I'm at full health. And I very quickly get back to it. Moonblast is their strongest move. I don't have to worry about this. Get some health. There's some slower fights if you play with Lettuce, but it's very safe, and I like to have some kind of defensive Pokemon. I like to often think offensively, but I've noticed the scariest parts of the Foreverlocke, outside of just the opponents being really good, and you just happen to not have a certain good type matchup, which just happens sometimes with the limitations of the Foreverlocke, especially just having 3 URs on the team. The scariest moments are when you don't have something on your team that you can regularly switch into that can take hits well. Even if Meganium, let's say, might not resist a Ghost type move, if the opponent has a strong stab Ghost type move that might come at you, and let's say your Raichu or your whatever else you have on the team might be weak to it, has really low special defense because it's going to be a Shadow Ball, just switch into something that can take the hit. I had Aggron in the previous playthrough. And was it Alpha? Was it? No, it wasn't Alpha Sapphire. It was X. I played X with a Mega Aggron, and I switched into Aggron. Aggron, sure, physical defense much better than its special, but it could still take special hits decently well. Physical hits even better. So that was my tank. I like to have a tank on the team. I don't super look out for that when I make my team at the start of a playthrough, but I do try, and I do also try to. Like, when I built the team, I think about all the major challenges that are ahead, all the gyms, or all the trials, and other big fights like Lusamine, like, I didn't think about Moraine, I thought about Guzma, and I knew Guzma would be scary with this team. And it was, but I made it through, so that was nice. But I think about that and think, oh, my team is really weak to, let's say, Electric. This team, no way, will get through the Electric trial safely. Maybe I think that, so then I have... If I can, I adjust my team to try and do that. If there's no answer to the Electric Trial, or maybe I can swap a Pokemon to be better against the Electric Trial, but by doing so, I make myself really weak to the Fire Trial. I have no answer for the Fire Trial, let's say. Then maybe I just play with a team that can get me the farthest in. Maybe if along the way I can figure out a strategy, and otherwise what I can do, which I haven't done much throughout my entire Foreverlocks, is right before I get to a gym that I'm scared of, intentionally kill one of my Pokemon. I've done it in playthrough 4, getting to the League Deathless, but killing off my Golem because I didn't think it would be good against Bertha nor against Cynthia's Garchomp. So I swapped it out for, effectively swapped it out for a Gastrodon, and that one helped me out. And then in playthrough... Actually, I think it was my second playthrough, Pokemon Yellow. I got to Blaine with, I think, 3 1Xs on the team and only 2 URs. And I wasn't confident I would be able to beat Blaine in the Fire Gym. I had a Gyarados sitting back. Well, the gift Magikarp, I believe. So, I killed off one of my, I think, a Rattata. So I just went to a wild battle, let Rattata die, finish off the wild battle with another Pokemon. And then brought on Gyarados to the team, which not only helped me beat Blaine, but it's just a really good Gen 1 Pokemon. Which then helped me get through the rest of the game as well and ended up in the Hall of Fame. So I may do that. I'm allowed to do it, and I definitely learned to do so after how Silver went, where I refused to kill anything. Even though I didn't think I'd have a good matchup for the League. I needed Foreverlocke to survive to have a chance, and Foreverlocke didn't even survive Will. Because thank you, Jinx, for that crit. So I've learned about that, but I really don't like doing it. I've strongly considered killing off one of my Pokemon on this team before the Electric trial, because I thought, oh, Electric. I resist that with Raichu. I resist that with Meganium. We'll be fine. I didn't think about what Pokemon I would actually be facing, and it's a Vikavolt, which is a bug type, with the bug move, which is good against Raichu and Meganium. And it has an Omni Boost. Luckily, it didn't deal as much damage as I expected, and Meganium was able to tank it pretty well, and I was able to make it through. But that was a scary trial for sure, the Electric one. Decided to risk it without killing off any of my Pokemon, and then, well, I'm still here deathless, so it worked out. Hey, Paralysis, can you just let me do my thing in Battle Blizzard? Thank you. Pretty sure we win now. Oh, let's go. Let's heal your Paralysis over here. Ah, but first, Midi Jackie wants to evolve. No, you're not allowed to evolve. You're not quite a baby, but you're not allowed to evolve now. You are a baby, though. No, Jet, you can't evolve. You're just a baby. I like so much how Lid said that. So every time a Pokemon that's at its lowest Evo stage tries to evolve, I say that. Because I like it a lot. You feeling better yet, Meganium? Paralysis gone. Yay, look at him being happy. I'll stay here and wonder why you left me waiting for so long for your challenge. I don't know. You were probably the safest fight ahead of time, so I don't know. I actually don't know why I didn't go for you first. It should have been you, then Kahili, then Hala, then Acerola. I did it in a different order for some reason. Alright. Lefties back on. Raichu. Super Potion to Lettuce. Max Elixir on Lettuce because we use a lot of power points. And for this fight, we are starting with Midi Jackie. I don't intend to use Ridley or Jet during this finale, but the intent for Midi Jackie is there against 2 Pokemon in this fight, including the lead Pokemon. Oh, Acerola, I'm here. I like my outfit. I didn't take a super fancy outfit, but I had a cool shirt. Took some bright colors that I liked. I like when colors pop. It doesn't, and even like sure, orange and yellow and red can do that, And maybe a bit of pink or green, but even purple, like in the purple pinkish in the background. The color really comes out well. I like when it pops. The purple in her hair, the color pops a lot less, so I like that less. I like when colors pop. Nano said maybe he can't refuse the Tapo choosing him to serve as a kahuna, but he'd be darned if he had to serve as one of the Elite Four just because some guy asked him. Yeah, just some guy. It's just Professor Kakui. So I guess I'll just have to battle hard enough to make up for his not being here. Yet he battles you for Mina's Trial and Ultra. In one of the games. There's no normal type on my team, which means I can't do the funny thing with Drifblim, where I just send out the normal type against it and it can't do anything. Usually she sends out the Drifblim last, because less type coverage with it means less likely she'll send it in, and then she just has the Baton Pass Pokemon last, and not really much they can do. Ow! Why you hurt me, Jack? Why you can fuzzle me? Matey Jackie, you know how to do this one. Force of the Moon! By the power of the moon, I command you to blast him. Hi, Sableye. Hellmice next. I could go. I think I debated between using Red Ranger here and Lettuce. Red Ranger can probably do it, but it won't hit too hard, and Lettuce is safer. Won't be able to use Leech Seed because of its grass typing, but I can Toxic, because it's not actually Steel type. It effectively gets a stab on Steel type moves due to its ability, but it is a grass ghost type. And we protect, because we don't want to take damage, and we want Toxic to deal some extra damage. Dummies, I believe, is better at physical attacks. I'm not sure why they're using just specials. I don't think he can learn a lot of physical moves, like Power Whip, maybe Vine Whip. For Shadow Ball, he must be able to learn Shadow Claw. And then, because it's like a water theme a bit, like it has Whirlpool, I could see it. Why Slam? Just give it an electric move. Electric Steel move. Let's deal a bit of extra damage with Petal Blizzard. It won't be a lot, but it's something. Enough for Toxic to take them out in one less turn. I want to see if I can balance it in such a way that Toxic won't get them into the healing range. I think if I hit them again here, Petal Blizzard plus Toxic will take them out. Otherwise, it might just take them into healing range and have to reset the entire thing. Might just. Run turn 4 a Toxic, I think. I have a bit of damage that I don't like, and I'd like to use this Pokemon with Palisand later. Mark. That sucks. I expect a full restore here. So I just Toxic immediately. I said Toxic. Okay, so 4 turns of Toxic plus 2 Petal Blizzards just wasn't enough. Maybe with a higher roll on Petal Blizzard damage, it might just be enough. But that is good to remember. I'll take the heal here and then protect. So I can already then, with leftovers, heal some of the damage that they're gonna do now. Alola Bente. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the finale of Pokemon Sun. After this, 2 Switch games. Which means we're gonna play on Switch 2. We're gonna get that out of the box. Now we protect. So this is now 3 turns of just toxic damage instead of using Petal Blizzard here. Which means after the next turn, it'll be 4 turns of toxic damage plus 1 Petal Blizzard. Let's see if that keeps them just above healing range. I mean, even if they go into healing range, will they use it? Because Kahili only used 1 full restore in Storm Ring. This is not their lead Pokemon, but it's definitely not their ace. And I like when trainers have, let's say, 2 full restores, 4 full restores, a certain amount of healing items that you can half, and they keep half of them just for their ace Pokemon. I expect Toxic will be able to do this, because Toxic, 5 times damage gets a 15/16 of HP, and Petal Blizzard dealt more than that. So I'm going to heal here, because then I expect to get out of this with more HP. Do I hear a cat? I do hear cat. Hello, cat. Hello, want to jump up? No? You want to become famous? Gonna help me with stream? Jump. Yes, Kato. Don't press on the buttons. Want to see here? Hi. Oh, they did heal. It's not nice, isn't it? Yeah. Can you help me become famous? You show up for a lot of my streams, huh? You know what? Earlier today, I was talking to this streamer, and their cat randomly came into their room, and we talked about the cat a little bit, and I talked about you, and about how you sometimes join me for my streams. And with all the rain that was happening, I kind of expected that you would be inside more, and the others downstairs don't have much time for you because they're working in the garage, or they're making dinner. So then you want to cuddle, so you come to me. Mwah. I love you. Want to get really good scratches? Here, I'll give you really good scratches. Yeah? Is that good scratches? Is that good scratches? Oh, yeah, good scratches. You go up with the scratches. We take a break from this League Challenge finale for scratches with Cat. I love to cuddle with you. Let's sit down now. Okay. I'll go finish playing my game, okay? I want to become the first ever champion of Alola. Again. Is that okay? You know what? You can... Actually, no, you can't sit on the bed today. I don't have the bed sheets on. I'm washing them today. What's up? You're like, why are you not giving me more pets? I wasn't done being pet yet. What are you doing? I'm not paying attention to the game at all. I'm just guessing what they've done. If I have social defense drops from Shadow Ball, I didn't see them. Okay, please don't heal again. That would suck. Okay, hello? Why are you not petting me? Hello, I am right here. Give me pets. No soft scratchies. Is that okay if I give you soft scratchies? People are gonna watch this VOD and be like, I don't know what's going on with the Delmise fight, but I love this. Oh, this is not good. I got it. Now I did get a special defense drop. I saw that. I should have checked it earlier, but going with a special defense drop into what is likely going to be the Palisand fight. That's not a good thing. And I'm damaged, too. No, Frostlass first. Okay, I can use this Frostlass fight to heal up Meganium, hopefully, maybe. Midi Jackie. This one's for you. Oh, you're purring so much. I'm not sure the mic picks it up, but I can feel that you're purring. All through my legs. You're happy you're here. Boop. Boop. I'll start with one skull just to see if I can get a burn. I don't like that they're using computer. I resist 2 of their damaging moves. Shadow Ball is going to be their main one. Okay, that was not nice. I'm gonna... Shadow Ball's gonna do some damage here. I'll just Hyper Potion Meganium first. Get Meganium ready for the Palisand. It should be fine. If it's not, then I shouldn't have sent up Rion in the first place. 120 down to 75. That's 45 damage. But we need to pay attention to the special defense drops. 45 damage. 44 for easy calculation. So that's about 66 on the crit. Let's say around 70, because it might have a higher roll. Without a special defense drop, it's 70 on a crit. It's 70. Just straight up, it is 70 now. But if it's 70, plus half of it, 35, that's 105 on a crit. Which is not good. At least let me actually hit this, because if I hit myself, then I get into crit range. I don't have a clear other answer for Frostlass, because, you know, I have Meganium that's weak to Blizzard, and I'd like to have it at good health. I'm scared here because of the confusion. If I hit myself and then they Shadow Ball crit me. Frostlass is not that strong, but it has really good speed. So that can be bad. It's hard. Yeah, we need to switch. Double special defense strat. Happy I healed Meganium before. I think we need to go into either Meganium or Red Ranger. Maybe Red Ranger tries to set up light screen and then we let us. Maybe Jack is the answer if they don't get the special defense drops. Yeah, this maybe Palisand, but probably this Frostlass is the most dangerous Pokemon on the team. Not the main Pokemon I'm worried about in the league. That's still to come. Special defense 174. Less HP. It's gonna do barely any damage, so I would need to switch after it. And I think I do need to switch. Because otherwise, if I heal now... Like, if I don't heal, I go down. If I do heal, then I'll end up with less damage if there's another Shadow Ball coming. So I switch. I say, don't use Blizzard this turn, please. Just use Shadow Ball. Or Confuzzle Ray. I'm not too... unhappy about this. Because what I can do now is heal Midi Jackie. By switching out, the special defense drops are gone. This is good to check. How much does this do? Ooh, no. That's 110-ish. Which would have been 165 on a crit. I'm about on crit range from full. So now we go back to Midi Jackie. Because if Red Ranger takes that amount of damage from Blizzard, then Meganium takes slightly more and is dead on a crit. Which is still the case if I put a Blight Screen. But now we have Midi Jackie. Alright. So, Shadow Ball, please. Because then I can safely hit the Skull. I have Aqua Jet, but I'm not good at physical attacks. Go through Confusion and we're out of this safely. Because Meganium's at full health for Palisand. So through confusion, we're out of this. Dang it. Alright, in that case, we just full restore. Get our health. Heal from confusion. We just need to hit one. And we don't have the special defense drops now. Confusion's been really good on the opposing side. Hitting the supersonics as well with Crobat and the Kahili fight. Just get through one of them. As long as I don't get special defense drops, I can just keep repeating. And then go through just one. Yes, Skull, get out of here. Hot water attack. Fire types are weak to hot water attack, but the hot water doesn't super effectively deal damage against Frost Eyes for some reason. Okay, got that done. Ridley wants to learn Hurricane. Nah, I'll stick with what you have. There's Palisand. We do that with Lettuce. Okay, we got through one of the most dangerous Pokemon for my League Challenge this time. Isn't necessarily the most dangerous Pokemon out of everything. It depends on the team you have, I think. Some Pokemon definitely are supposed to be scarier. I'd say the Lycanroc on Olivia is due to just high power with the Z move, plus the fact that its counter is really something scary. The only thing that this Palisand can do that can even hit me for neutral damage is Shadow Ball. Will they try to Z move turn 1, or will they do this thing Olivia did and scout it out? They go for a turn 1, that's good. It's not a lot of damage. I should turn my camera back up, because the cat's not doing too much, just lying there. I didn't do a lot of damage, did it, Acerola? And I heal. Well, you do have Shadow Ball, which can't special defense drop me, but I'm about to get some extra health. Leech Seed. And if you don't use Iron Defense, then I can hit you for decent damage as well with a certain move called Petal Blizzard. Well, that took quite a bit of damage off me, a bit more than I expected, but I do heal twice. With lefties and then Leech Seed. I said twice because I am going to protect here. Iron Defense. Okay. The predicted the protect. I approve of that. I don't like it. Would have preferred to use to do something else. Now I can't deal as much damage with Petal Blizzard. I'm for sure not going to use it this turn now. But I heal well. I expect to survive a crit Shadow Ball from here. I didn't do the calculation yet. I should do that this turn. Get Toxic for some extra damage. Poison the Sandcastle. And they're going to have Drifblim last again. Shadow Ball, how much damage? I think I'm on 176. Yeah, 176 to 101. That's 75 damage, but special defense drop. So let's say 74, half of that, 31, 37, about 110 regular damage. Well, I have my dinner now, but it's kind of awkward in the finale. I'm not sure how or when I'll eat that. Might be a bit cold because I just want to fight Kukui. And I want to keep commentating. What did I say it was? 110 regular damage, die in a crate. So if 110 is regular damage, then 165 is crit. I heal here. Hopefully Leech Seed Toxic takes him down in 2 more turns. I do go first, so I can add a Petal Blizzard to it, but yeah, that's a damage. That's about 110. It was 108, but let's assume 110. Can Petal Blizzard take them down from here? Because if they don't, I'm dead. I am not sure, because We saw what it did to Lycanroc and some of the others, super effective. Palisand has decent HP, I'm pretty sure. And it has Iron Defense active. So I don't feel confident. It didn't special defense drop me again, which is very good. Might have to heal Ledian at some point to be a safe switch. Even if it's switch out and then switch back. Ledian can actually take the hits from this one even better. Because it also resists Giga Drain and Earth Power. Enough? Is it not quite enough? It's not. I go first. So if they heal, I just deal damage. If they don't heal, I win. If they don't heal, Anafubuki, let's go. Palisand dealt with. Good. And that leaves us with just Drifloon. And I kind of wish I had put the Alola Raichu on Raichu right here. Because I wasn't going to use a Z move anywhere else. Thunderbolt. Damage. Yeah, Amnesia can be bad. But I did about 2/3, so this is about 1/3. Yep, Acerola done. One more fight. Nice job, Pancake. No. No, Ridley, you still can't live up. Not allowed. You've blasted right through the Elite Four. First off, congratulations. But don't lose your momentum now, keep storming ahead. What do you mean? Keep momentum, keep storming ahead. I'm the champion. I've beaten everyone. Wasn't that the whole point? You beat the Elite Four, you become the champion? Isn't that what we were going for? Alright, let's heal everyone up. We just have the one more fight. Max elixirs on everyone that I've used. I have plenty. Now the question is, who do we lead with? This is the normal order on the overlay. Do I open with the same? Items are generally good. Let's see. Probably best if I Meganium first. I want Meganium to stay in good health. Raichu has one. That one is gonna be Raichu as well. I might want Alola Raichu for the Ninetales. Actually, no, I'm gonna do that one with Midi Jockey. That's Meganium, that's Meganium. I kinda wanna do Magnezone with Raichu, but Mirror Coat. Gotta be afraid of that. Gotta be very careful. Decidueye, scary. I don't think leftovers will help a lot. I'm gonna put the Psychium Z on. Just in case I have to use Pancake against Decidueye. The Psychium Z deals the most damage. And I expect Pancake to be faster than the Decidueye. Yeah, that should be. So I said Psychium Z for Pancake. To end that, We lead with lettuce, yep. Let's go, Finale. You wish me good luck, Cookie? Kato is still on my lap. My dear Cookie. Let's become the champion once again. Oh, you like those scratchies, huh? Right on your skull, on the front. Oh, look, it's a chair. It's a throne for a champion. I wonder if I should sit on it. Let's play hide and seek. Where am I? Oh yeah, now you're the Pokemon League champion. Wouldn't be nice if it was that simple. The truth is, there's one more person you have to battle if you want that title. And of course that trainer is me! Woo! One final hurrah for your island challenge. And a special tribute as you and this Pokemon League embark on a new path. Let's have a battle worthy of this moment. Let's go, Kukui. That's a really cool final fight. Hope all is well, yeah. It's all good now. Let's see if it still is at the end of the fight. I feel pretty confident about most of his Pokemon. Braviary may be a bit scary with Crush Claw crit. It's pretty strong, but I should be okay. It's his ace Pokemon that is the scariest. I have no clear answer to it. I'm hoping to get Lettuce to just take that out by being super bulky and it tanking a Breaker and then going from there. And hopefully I hit Toxic turn 1. That's one of the main reasons I have Toxic. Because Decidueye one-on-one with Meganium. That's the plan. Alright, took him out. No damage on Lettuce. Go Puzzle Blizzard. Braviary second makes sense because that stab's super effective. But I'm allowed to switch in the Foreverlocke. We got switch mode, no set mode like in the Alkalock. No Pancake. Do I have to... Oh wait, the Focus Sash is not going to apply thanks to this. Which makes Bagon and Noibat so much weaker. Alright. Forgot about that. I knew they were going to almost certainly use Stealth Rock turn 1. Should have put EV Lights on both. Thunderbolt not enough. And a Tailwind. Okay, that's 3 turns after the turn ended. So this now 3 turns of Tailwind. Should be 3 out of 4 otherwise, yeah, because it counts the turn itself. Full of Store, I'm fine. That gets rid of a turn of Tailwind. Crit would be okay. Paralysis, I think, would be better, because that stalls out a turn of Tailwind again. Okay, I guess they get 1, or are they going to use Full Restore again? No, I'm still faster after the Tailwind. Let's go, Braviary down. Or they might have tried to use Whirlwind. In that case, why did they Tailwind first? There's only 1 turn of Tailwind left. They're going Snorlax. I am going Lettuce. The Snorlax with a thick, fat ability, so I can hit it with Toxic. I remember the first time I fought Kukui in Pokemon Moon. First playthrough Gen 7. I had to PP stall that Snorlax on 2 of its moves to be safe. To be safe from a crit. They barely have a crit, but I needed to be safe. Okay, healed, 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 and healed some more. Snorlax has a bunch of HP, so this should go well. I'm looking at the food that's next to me, which is starting to get cold. I really want it, but stream. Finale. If this was a regular stream, I would just say, oh, no commentary for 10 to 15 minutes while I eat. It's different now. Alright, Protect, give me full health. They only have damaging moves, so no Iron Defense, whatever that they're gonna do now. Now a Toxic to add a little bit of damage. The fact that Snorlax has a high HP stat means I heal so much more with Leech Seed, and I really like it. I also really like that I'm not getting paralyzed here. I would have just full restored. I'm safe from the Snorlax. I'm just trying to get out of this fight with as much HP as possible. What's up, Vicky? Repositioning? Yeah, oh, you want to watch a stream? See? Game is over there. I'm winning. This is the most dangerous Pokemon I've yet to fight, but I'm winning. If Kukui doesn't heal the Snorlax, I win next time. But he's probably going to heal him. He didn't double up on the Braviary, because maybe that's a programming that they never full restore the same Pokemon twice. That might be a programming in Gen 7. If I win this turn, I get out of this with full health, which is the best. Yes. Although, this might not take him out. It does. Okay, good. Full health. If I don't have to switch, full health, good. But I'm going to have to switch because they're going to send in Ninetales because they have Stab super effective. Decidueye next. That's not Stab. It is super effective. I'm happy about this. Really happy because this... I want to tank the hit. Their best move against me is Brave Bird. The intent is to tank that move, and now I have more health. I don't have the Stealth Rock damage. I go first. That is good to know. The fact that Megadium outspeeds so many Pokemon is surprising to me. I think it also has a speed increasing nature, just like Raichu. Actually, Raichu's lower. Okay, survive the Brave Bird. If I can survive this Brave Bird well, we win guys. That's 130. Nope. Nope. So on a crit, that kills me. I was worried about that. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Because 130 adds 65. Yeah, from full health on a crit, that kills me. Stealth Rock damage I would have been safe from. So as long as they don't crit with Brave Bird, I can survive. And then recoil damage will help take them down. And hopefully that recoil on a good turn, plus toxic damage where we're at that point, will be enough. So I'm just going to heal. I could switch into Raichu, but then they're going to do something else. I need to switch back again. That's not going to work. I just need them to not crit. If they don't crit with Brave Bird, we win, basically. We're still 2 Pokemon to take out, but those are safer. This is the most dangerous Pokemon. It's a fast thing anyway, so I'm scared of a crit, but no. We're good, we're good. Now the question is, do they heal? If they don't heal, the Decidueye is gone. I can't protect it because that was the most recent move I used. If they Brave Bird here and don't crit, they're gone. If they heal here, we just restart from scratch. It makes sense. They have like 3 more full restores, and I assume 2 of them are for Decidueye. This does mean we get to hit another Toxic. The thing is, if we don't hit Toxic turn 1, I have no clue what to do. Because I don't have a safe turn to set up Toxic again. At that point, I just need to heal, 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 and then have them take themselves out with Brave Bird recoil. And hope they don't crit along the way. That was even more damage than before. As long as they don't crit, I'm happy of them taking more damage than before. I'll protect now. I could heal now, protect later, but then if they crit on the next hit, then at least now I've made them take more damage for whatever the future Pokemon I have to use. I just don't want to die. Max Potion. A switch. The only safe switch, assuming I'm predicting the Brave Bird, is Raichu, but then they're going to Spirit Shackle next turn. Maybe even do the Grassing Z with Leaf Blade. No crit. We're still good. Still good. I'm just going to heal again. I can predict Like, if I would be certain they would heal here, I would use Toxic here. But I'm not certain. Okay, don't use it. If I survive, we're very safe. Not certain that we're done, but we're very safe. We're good. They take themselves out. With recoil. 2 more Pokemon left. And I like that the next Pokemon is going to be something good against Lettuce, so that I can heal Lettuce. Ninetales. Okay, so we're going to do that with Midi Jackie. Start with healing Meganium, because I want to use Meganium. I have multiple ways to take down their final Pokemon, which is Magnezone. But Meganium was preferred, so I don't have to worry about Mirror Coat. Okay, can't get burnt now. Castle does for 96. 54, 42, with 61 on a crit, which means heal here. Okay, Skull again. I'm good. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to cut my food so that I can start eating it as soon as we get to the credits. Magnezone. Alright. Lattice, final Pokemon. Let's become the champion Deathless. Hi Janita, hi Manny. Sorry I didn't say hi to you before in chat. I don't know how long you've been here, but I need to focus on some of these fights, and I generally don't really chat during the major battles, just for safety. Okay, I can't Toxic them, I can't Leech Seed them, which just stays on them. Best they can hit me with is Flash Cannon. Thunder Wave is fine. That is completely fine. I already have Leech Seed on them. Mirror Coat I don't have to worry about, because Petal Blizzard is a physical move. Flash Cannon, can it lower special defense? I think it can. I'll try Protect. See if it works. It works! Hey. It's gonna take a little while. He must have full restores remaining, but I'm not sure how many he's programmed to use here. Get rid of the paralysis. Let's see, this is the max damage they can do. That must be a crit, right? Oh. 130 on a crit, but special defense dropped. So that crit is now normal damage. Add 65. I die from another crit. And now I'm on low enough health that I need to heal. But that's the last Pokemon. They don't have a super effective move against Pancake. And as long as I don't attack with Pancake, I can just resist their moves. Mirror Coat won't do anything, neither will Thunder Wave. And I can use Pancake existing on the field to heal Meganium back up. And then if Magnezone's on low enough health, I can just try to hit them with Focus Blast too. I can hit them from here and it should be fine. But I'm gonna play it safe. Heal Pancake first. I'm gonna play super safe. I expect them to heal soon. But not with 2 more Leech Seeds. I'm gonna heal Meganium. this turn. And then Focus Blast. No, I'm gonna Psychium Z. That should be enough damage. And that way I'll just have the accuracy. We could have finished it off with a Z move. It's not gonna be super effective, but it's cool. What do I have as the thing? Oh, Stealth Rope. Right, that's fine. I considered using the Phytinium Z for Magnezone, but I thought, nah, because Mirror Coat, I'd still have to get them out of Sturdy first. Don't heal, don't heal, don't heal, don't heal, don't heal. Okay, let's finish this. Got it, Psyche! I haven't used a Z move the entire finale. And now we're going to destroy your Psyche and become the champion. Again. For the first time. Out of context, this will seem weird. I become champion using a Psychic move and a Magnezone. But it works out! That is deathless! I'm not gonna jump and cheer as hard as I would want to, because there's a cat in my lap that will get scared and run. I don't want you to be scared. Oh, you want so many scratchies, yo. Alright, that is Deathless playthrough 19. 19 out of 47. One more, and we get 20 out of 48, 49, 50. To get 2 out of 5, that's 40%. I was happy earlier on in my Foreverlocke that I got held up at 25% rate on Deathless. I'm now very close to 40%. Going really well. Oh, you're just a baby. You can't evolve. Let's go. The strongest moves you can use as a trainer and their Pokemon choose together in the heat of the moment when it really counts. And you just proved me right. Congrats, cousin. You're a champion we can all be proud of. I told you, didn't I? Up there on Mount Lanakila. Man, the Pokemon and the trainers in Alola really are the best. I want everyone in the world to know that too. That's always been my dream. And right here, right now, it finally came true. And it's all thanks to you, Savannah. You and your Meganium. I'm so happy I got to battle you and your team here, right where my dreams came true. Thank you, Bente. And now, Savannah, first ever champion of the Alola region. Again, it's time we record you and your beloved team's achievement for eternity. Here we go! First ever champion, once again, for the 5th time. We go into the Hall of Fame in Alola with, this time, Let Us the Meganium. Let us have a party. Red Ranger completes the Ledian evolution line. Pancake, such a cool surfer. Meaty Jackie Hall of Fame for the 2nd of that Evo line. Ridley is in. Cute little dragon thingy. And Jet, more dragon power. That is Hall of Fame, baby! Ba-da-da-dum. I love the Hall of Fame theme. I'm gonna miss that because we're gonna hear it for the next 2 playthroughs. If Gen 8 and 9 don't have it, it's just remixed into the Leon theme in Gen 8. I'm gonna miss this theme. First time I'm gonna hear it again, hopefully, is in playthrough 50 when we do Yellow again. Yeah, we're gonna do Sword next, and then Violet after that. Yeah. I'm gonna miss it. You were here for a lot of this playthrough, Janita. I've streamed a lot of this. Didn't play much of this playthrough outside of stream, so... yeah, we saw them grow together. You've entered the Hall of Fame. Spectacular! Much as the sun shines upon the moon, illuminating it, so have the friends you made during your island challenge illuminated your life. You've grown so much. You really do love your Pokemon with all your heart, don't you, Savannah? Yep, that's precisely what she and her Pokemon were able to combine that strength to emerge victorious. Now we're all going to be aiming for your seat. I hope you're ready for some rivals. The first ever champion of the Alola Pokemon League. Let's celebrate so grandly that even the sun and moon themselves will take notice. Ha! Alright, Savannah. Let's bust a U-turn for Mele Mele Island. We're gonna have a big festival in Inky Town. Don't worry. I'll make sure to let Lily know, too. Oh, you want more pets? Oh, you're gonna get out? Okay, just don't sit on my bed, okay? I don't have the sheets on. Okay, while I click through this, I hope you can understand that I'm going to eat because my dinner's getting cold. So I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna say my thank yous now. Thank you everyone for watching. Everyone that was chatting during my various streams in the last few weeks. Next playthrough is gonna be Pokemon Sword. I intend to play through most of that in my own time, play through it pretty quickly, just due to the stream setup being awkward with the Switch. I expect the same to be the case with the Switch 2. Don't expect Sword to be much different than Switch 2. My first experience of Paldea, so Gen 9 Scarlet Violet on the Switch 2 will be the Foreverlocke, so I'm excited to get there. Plan for Sword, I just know that I'm probably going to use Urshifu on the team. G-Max Urshifu. And then an Alola and Sandshrew, I'm thinking, but I haven't made any final decisions. I've yet to even start that playthrough and do everything. Yeah, Alkalok is going to continue. Plan for Monday is to do Yu-Gi-Oh! I said don't get on the bed. If you're going to get on that, that's fine, but you can't sit on the bed. You can get on that. Do I need to prepare it for you so you can sit there? Safe and sturdy. Yeah, Alkalok will be continuing, probably while Gen 9 is going on. 2 Alkalok runs in the week, and then just the Wednesday for Foreverlocke. So I can keep, I guess, less Switch streams, because Switch streams are just awkward with the setup. I'll do them, and I definitely will do the finale stream. And wherever I am on Wednesday, you'll see, and I'll stream that, and then hopefully the week after, we'll just do the finale. Alkalok continues Pokemon Red. Once that's done, Crystal, I don't know. I don't have to do those in order. I can do it however I want. 19th Deathless run. 47 runs. Actually, no. 19 times 3 is not 47. It would be 57. So no way I get to 33% Deathless. I'm not even a 20 yet. Actually, it might be a 20. Yeah, I'm just over 20 technically. I just need to get one more... No, I'm just under. Just under 20. I need to get one more Deathless run in the next 3. Which I'd say is most likely in Gen 1. Although it is yellow, it's a bit more difficult. Yeah. One more Deathless run in the next 3 and I have 20 out of 50. That'd be cool. Uki's just behind me on the ground, bleeding herself. Who's being cute? Right, I'll let the credits play. I'm gonna eat. I'm also gonna use the toilet in a bit, so after the credits, I'll say my goodbyes. We're definitely gonna go through the entire credits, enjoy the opening scene one more time, and then I'll say my final goodbyes and thank yous, and we'll raid out. Nothing planned for the post-game, because I already have all the Pokemon in the post-game of this. Already have all the Ultra Beasts. There's only 3 Pokemon. Now, starters included, there's 7 more Pokemon in Gen 7 I don't have yet. The Decidueye, Litten, Torracat, Poplio, Melton, Melmetal, which are mythicals, mythical redeems, and then just Steenie. Steenie is the only regular capture that remains. So whenever we play Gen 7 next, in likely 9 playthroughs time, when we've looped through all the generations again, we'll cast it in Lush Jungle. Oh, what's up? You want to sit with me again? Or you want to go out? You want to go downstairs? Okay, open the door. Bye-bye. Yeah. Couldn't sleep here, so going to find a resting spot downstairs. Maybe get some food for herself. Oh yeah! We still have plot. I'm gonna eat during the plot, though. I hope you understand. How do I describe this dinner? They're like rolls with beans and a bit of tomato sauce, it looks like. Other beans. I'm not good at guessing ingredients. I just know it tastes good. And my mom makes it really well. Thank you, Mom. And thank you for letting me eat up here instead of with you guys. What are you making for dinner, Janita? Oh, we get a battle Tapu Koko, don't we? I think Lily gives us a free Poké Doll, right? Or something like that when we get, when she gets into Lily version 2? Or like her Z-powered form? So we have the... I believe I have a Poké Toy and another thing. I'm gonna battle Tapu Koko. Oh my god. I don't want to use my Master Ball. If I even have one left. I think I have one. So I'm just gonna keep that Master Ball for Steenie next time. Here, Tapu Koko! Here, Tapu Koko! Ha! Distraction! Bye-bye. Ding, 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 ding. Do we still get the Tafunium? Yeah. I always like to have 2 Pokédolls on me on games where they exist. Which is most of them, I think. So that way, if there is a scary wild Pokemon, it doesn't happen often, but then I can still escape from them. And then I have one more backup, in case, while walking back to the Poké Center or Mart or whatever to buy new Pokédolls, I encounter that same Pokemon again. Oh my god, it's the Masked Royal! He is so hot. I wonder what he's like behind that mask. I wish I could marry him, but too bad. I am already married to the professor. Go Meowth. Which is my mom's Meowth. Who's gonna fight Tauros and Mudsdale. That Meowth is going to die. Like, I know you're good, Masked Royal, but that Meowth is going to die. Nah, can't be. I'm already married.
This dinner tastes like victory. Actually, is this working still? I'd move the thing. Hello? Yeah, okay. Voice is still working, that's good. You know what this food tastes like? This really yummy food tastes like victory. Tastes like championship. Yum, 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 yum. And there's the credits. Pokemon Sun over. We beat it for the second time. Beat a Sun and Moon game for the third time. We beat an Alola game for the 5th time. Savannah's Island Challenge came to an end. So much fun. I'm so glad to meet you all. Well, that's Lily speaking, isn't it? Sounds like I have somewhere to be. Let's see. This finale is a bit different between the games because Lucamine isn't sick because she didn't get overtaken. She didn't get old Nihilagode in Ultron. And here she still wants to become a trainer, even though in Ultra she already is a trainer. She doesn't battle much, but she has the Clefairy. Oh, that's where you get the Pokédoll. Alright. So we have 2 Pokédolls now. I have the 2 that I want to transfer to the next game. I had a vague memory that it's one that we receive at Aether Paradise. But that's where we see one of the... Well, we get one of the flutes for the first time. That's the one that Lily takes. And we get the Master Ball there. Bye! Why don't we get to see Gladion? Where's Gladion? Or Gladion. Is Gladion coming with you? Okay, bye, Lily. So sad. When you're saying goodbye to someone you love, you gotta show them one last smile. Our families are waiting for us. Let's go home, here in Alola. Enjoy our time and smile some more. And now the credits start. Thank you once again, everyone, for watching this playthrough. Did a lot of it on stream. That was really fun. Janita, especially, who showed up for many of the streams and chatted with me. That was great. Manny, Bente, Wolfian, who were there for many, who stopped in, lurked for many of the streams. Nail, who keeps supporting me. Bree, who I met recently online. It was cool to see her around too. Jackie, hi. You're probably watching the VOD because you weren't able to see it live, but Meaty Jackie Hall of Fame. You weren't pre-Marina, but you sort of got your name in the Hall of Fame from that line anyway. Hi, Meowth. I'll let the credits play. I'll let the intro play. And after that, we'll raid out. Enjoy the music. She caught Kyogre! Let's go, Lana! A question for those that are still here. What Pokemon would you like to see me use next time? In Alola. There's Decidueye, Poplio, Litten, Torracat. Those are left. Pretty sure you get the unique Z move for your starter, no matter if you play Sun, Moon, or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So I can use Decidueye in either. But I probably won't even think about it until I'm playing Gen 6. Generally during the Gen 6 playthrough, I think about Gen 7. During this playthrough, I've been starting to think about, hey, what Pokemon might I want to use in Gen 8? Because I know what's closing in. That's why I know it's probably going to be Alolan, Sandshrew, and Urshifu, but who else? I know I'm not going to choose a final Evo starter as my starter. Because I'm playing Pokemon Sword, I only have the DLC on Shield, and I want to be able to use G-Max Pokemon where possible. So, let's see, I've used Inteleon, I think, most recently. That was in Shield. The very first time I did Sword, I did try Cinderace, but it died before we even got to Gym 1. Now I didn't think about the G-Max thing back then. I am now, so Cinderace will only be used if I play Shield. So it's going to be a first stage or middle stage starter. All of them are available. The only one I've Hall of Famed is Inteleon, or even claimed. And then Gen 9, I don't know what I'm going to do there either. There's going to be Violet's the one without DLC. Generally, for the one without DLC, I make a bit of a better team, because with the DLC, you not only get a few more areas and therefore trainers to fight, I get the EXP charm, which allows me to level up a bit more, which makes the game a little easier. So I tend to try and make the slightly more difficult team to use in Scarlet and a slightly easier team to use, maybe slightly stronger stats, moves, whatever, in Violet. I'm excited to start using the Switch too. I'm going to unpack that, maybe not tonight. I'll just do the preparations in terms of transferring some Pokemon. And then tomorrow, get the Switch 2 set up, play some Mario Kart probably, and then play Pokemon Sword. It's going to be exciting. Only third time in Galar, because BDSP. I don't intend to play BDSP anymore. Maybe at one point in the far future, but I'll probably just do Sword Shield, Sword Shield from here on out in Gen 8. Because there's a lot less Pokemon available in BDSP. There's some Pokemon that are not available in Sword and Shield that are in my Gen 8 storage still, that are either BDSP or Legends Arceus. I might use some Legends Arceus again. I don't need to play that game right now. But much later on, I do intend to play it at least one more time. That was interesting. How was it going with my story? So, oh yeah, Legends Arceus. I could play it next time I play Gen 8, or I could play it as a bonus game. But then let's say I play it, and then somewhere after that a Hisuian Avalok dies. Or a, maybe not Basket Legion, but a Hisuian Decidueye dies, or a Hisuian Typhlosion. Or anything that I need Legends Arceus for to either evolve into it or to catch it. Enamoris. I look into the microphone as if... Enamoris. That's the one I need to beat Follow for. So I refuse to play Legends Arceus again until I've Hall of Fame Enamoris. Because at least then I know I don't have to fight Follow anymore. Let me know how Switch 2 Mario Kart is going to play. It seems to be disorienting me with the walls. Yeah, it's probably going to take some time to get used to. With some of the wall riding and all the things you can ride on. It looks like the skill ceiling is super high. You can play it very regularly, but the difference in skill level between a player who might play it once every few weeks with some friends for an hour and someone who plays it almost daily and tries to look for the fastest times and the strats and the hidden stats and the competitive stuff, that difference is, I feel like, a lot bigger than in MK8. Because of the extra mechanics, because of how you can do certain jumps into shortcuts, into a line, into the straight boost, into wall, into glider thing, and then do skips. They're going to be important to learn if you want to be competitive. I'm probably just going to do regular run-through of each of the modes. So much to collect in the open world. How that is going to be interesting to find out. I've seen some videos and some streams on the game. I intentionally didn't watch Rainbow Road. I know what every track looks like. I won't remember too much about the details of them. I know there's a major shortcut people have been talking about with the wall rides and stuff in the Great Block Ruins. But I haven't seen too much or looked into details of how certain shortcuts work because I haven't even played myself. Let's get used to it myself first. And Rainbow Road I intentionally didn't look at because I just want to figure out what that's like myself, because Rainbow Road's always something special. I think we're near the end of the credits. So I'm going to move this microphone. Look at who we want to raid today. Who we can make happy. A lot of people are going.
Let's go to Beth. Beth is celebrating her 3-year affiliate anniversary. Met Beth actually earlier today. So it'll be fun to raid Beth, see what they're up to. They were playing a bunch of different games. They were playing Scroll with a Gun just before I started my stream. Looks like they're still doing it. I think it's a blind playthrough, so... It's a crazy game. It's a squirrel and it has a gun. But there's massive recoil on a gun. Also, the squirrel knows Kung Fu or some kind of martial art. I don't know what's going on. The game is weird, and I feel like that's a big part of the charm of it. I love this photo with Kukui and Burnett. And then the cute Rockruff is like, yay, photo, happiness, family, yay! That's nice. See you again. Everyone's smiles shine so brightly. And those smiles led us to so many other people. And those meetings will lead us to a bright future. I'm so glad I got to meet everyone. I'm so glad I got to meet you. Pokemon Sun. Complete. Have a nice dinner, Janita. Alright, let's enjoy the opening sequence. I like to always do that after watching the credits in a finale. Thank you everyone for watching. And make sure you always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.